But you're the best offer we've had so far, and I'd like to see it go forward. One final request. You've been to the park that Navy Federal has created?
I have.
It's probably one of the best parks, I would say, that I've ever been to in my life. If you haven't had a chance to be there, and I want to point out for the public that may not know this, we sold them the property that they utilized to build their storm pond, which is beautiful, and their parking facility, which is first rate, and that park. And I want to publicly thank Navy Federal Credit Union for honoring the commitment to make that park a public park. That was part of the deal. We wouldn't have sold them the property otherwise. This board and this administrative staff negotiated that. But the one thing that park doesn't have is tennis courts. So I would ask this board, I would love to explore the possibility of us building 4 lighted tennis courts adjacent to the northern part of that park. I'll pay for it out of my local option sales tax. I would just, that's something that I'm going to request, because I think that makes that park perfect. It has pickleball, it has basketball, it has outdoor workout facilities, and it has all the infrastructure that tennis players would need. They could just walk, we could connect the path. I'm going to run it by Navy Federal too, but would that be something that would interfere with anything that you were planning, knowing that that I'm going to request we carve out at least a couple acres to do that?
I think there's enough land where we could accommodate that.
Right.
Also, I think the reality is this: we've gone back and looked at this more. I think that main boulevard may need to be shifted more to the west because of traffic signalization and distance between lights. And this, some of it has to be worked out with the DOT. So
you would want it to go into Nature Trail there? Because if it goes further to the west, it's going to line up with Nature Trail.
I don't know where it would line up, but I know that there was some consideration as far as the distance from traffic lights, and then maybe it did get nudged a little bit to the west. And if it does, that would create some more area for tennis courts, on the east side. So certainly that's something we can look at.
And Commissioner, that was one of the issues when we were looking at the Triumph grant with the industrial boulevard running up the east side of the property. Obviously they would need a light. That type of traffic would need a light to get out on 9 Mile, and there were some issues from DOT with proximity to the west, to the light just to the east of there. So it's not the only reason that we moved that industrial boulevard to the north side of it, but it was a part of that discussion.
Yeah,
one of the reasons.
I'm willing to look at all options, but the final thing I'll say for Fred, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate my counterparts indulging me as I ask a lot of questions, but I got a lot of questions on my mind. We're still in this thing for about $14.6 million. We did sell the 100 acres in Navy Federal. So if we're able to make a deal with you at $20 million or more, I just want the taxpayers to know that would be this board making a good deal and returning money to the local option sales tax fund, which could be used in all of our districts.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I thought we were in at about 17 or 18 million.
Yeah, we were, but we've already sold 4.2 million back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were 18.5, 18.6. We sold the 100 acres. So we're about, 14.6 million in. So.
Well, you'll have your money back, and you'll have the 250 acres.
And we have a park that is second to none.